Hello, everyone. Good to see you today. We're beginning a new module. The previous module was Introduction to Sight Singing, and now we're going to actually practice sight singing. This is Practicing Sight Singing Part 1, and this is Lesson 1. And we'll actually apply the knowledge that you've gained to actually sight singing. So it'll be kind of fun. Don't look at it as a chore you have to do. I think sight singing is like a game. I love to do it because I like to see if I can do. It's like a challenge to me. So look at it like that and it'll be fun. And you'll increase your skill. But before we get started, did you hear about the news? A giant fly attacked the police station. So they called out the SWAT team. All right, so we're going to get going on this. We are going to, first thing we're going to do, let me adjust my camera a little bit. First thing we're going to do is check the key signature. Are there any sharps and flats in here? Nope. So what key is it? You know, key of C. So we're going to look then at the time signature. There are going to be 4 beats per measure, and the quarter note is going to get 1 beat. So then I'm going to look over the rhythm. I notice I've got eighth notes. We know they get half of a beat. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and this is a half note. Gets how many beats? 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So I kind of want to go over the rhythm to get a feel for how it's going to be. I'm going to sing it sort of like this. So I kind of know the rhythm. Now I'm going to use the numbers, the scale degree numbers, which will help me to get the pitches. So don't get confused between the rhythm numbers and the scale degree numbers. They're 2 different things. So if we're in the key of C, I know this note by now is C. It's the middle C. So in the key of C, what is the tonic note, the home note, the number 1 note is C, right? So we know this is 1. What do you think this would be? Comes right after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice we're going from line to line, space to line to space to line. Just straight up, not skipping any notes. Logically, that has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty simple, right? And then we're going to go straight back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We didn't skip anything. Line, space, line. So let's sing that. We'll get our pitch. There's our C. Again, if you're a girl, you're going to be singing this actual pitch. I'm not singing that actual pitch. I'm singing the C below that. 1. Guys will probably do that unless you have a high voice as a guy, and you may be singing this. So that's okay. Do whatever fits your natural voice range. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me do that again with you. I'm going to clap the beat. 2, 3. I'm going to snap it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need you to sing along. I need you to do it with me because I know how to sight sing. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing it a long time. I should be. And I want you to be good at it. So even if you don't feel like it, don't just watch me. You do it. And later on, I may even have you do an audio recording of you sight singing and send those in to me. So you need to be practicing. All right, here we go. We're not going to do that today, but you do need to be practicing. All right, so again, what key are we in? C. 4 beats per measure. Quarter note gets 1 beat. Let's look at the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest on 3, 4. And then a whole note gets how many beats? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to clap that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, notice I separated my hands right here. Let's clap it one more time. Clap it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now let's look at the scale degree numbers. There we go. Those were the rhythm numbers. We're going to look at the scale degree numbers. That's a C, so it has to be 1. Now, that's an E. What do you think it is? Some people, I've had students answer 2. No, it's not 2. How do I know it's not 2? Because this is a line. 2 would be in that space. And we use a different colors in this so you can see that that's not actually in the music. This would be 2, the space. This is a line 3. Now, if you'll notice, if you skip from one line to the very next line, you're skipping a number. So if that line, if in this piece of music right here, this note on this line, C, is 1. It's an odd number. So the next line will also be an odd number. 1, 3. Are we skipping a space and going to the next line? Yes, we are. It would again be an odd number. If you're counting by odd numbers, you know how to do that. 1, 3, 5. Back to a line, another odd number. Back to a line, another odd number. Another odd number. We're skipping, we don't put anything here. And then we skip from this line up to this line. It's another odd number and back to an odd number. We only got odd numbers in here because the C in the treble clef, not this, there's another C, there's more C's, but this one, next time it'll be on an even, it'll be on a space. The odd numbers will be on a space. Right now, the odd numbers are on a line. So it's pretty easy. So I don't get confused that this is 2. This is a little trick to make it a little easier. You realize that if the lines are odd numbers right here, all of these lines are going to be odd numbers. And by the same token, if we were to go here and here, pretend these other notes are not here, that's on a space, so that's, in this case, an even number. Not always the case, but now it is. So this space is 2. That's going to be what? What do you think that is? 4, right. If we were to go to this space, since we're skipping a note, we're skipping a line, that's going to be 6. So you see 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. If you keep that in mind, it'll make sight singing a lot easier for you. So I'm going to leave these numbers up here, and we're going to sing it together one time. Then I'm going to erase them, and we're going to practice. Here we go. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 1. Got to hold that out, all 4 beats. Let's erase those numbers, and you do it with me. Again, I know it's the temptation for some of you is to not even try. You don't want to do it. But once you start doing it and you see how valuable it becomes as a singer, you can pick up a piece of music and figure it out, or at least get close. You'll understand how helpful it is. So just go ahead and do it, and it will increase your skill. I'm trying to increase your skill for 2 reasons. One is to make our choirs better so we can learn music quicker. When we ever get to come back and sing, you're going to see that it takes some skill in learning pieces of music. It's not something you can just do like that. We don't just sing with what's on the radio. We actually have different parts and we're singing different things, and it takes some work. The better you can read music, the quicker we can learn music. The more complicated, sophisticated music we can sing, which will actually sound better to the audience. And so it just increases the skill level a lot. So make sure you're doing this, all right? You may not understand all of the value in it yet, but trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. You will once you start learning to sight sing and you get in the choir and singing. You'll see how important it is. I need you to actually practice and just trust me. Do it whether you want to or not. Practice sight singing and you'll get good at it, and it'll pay benefits. The other reason I want to teach you how to sight sing is for the future. You don't know how long you might be singing in your life. You may sing the rest of your life. And if you can take this skill that I teach you in high school and use that later, that'd make me happy. I feel like I've done my job as a teacher. If I can help my choirs to get better now and give you some skills you can use the rest of your life, then I feel like I've done my job. All right, let's do this one. First, we're going to look at our key signature. Key of C, C major, 4 beats per measure. Quarter note gets 1 beat. And we're going to kind of look over the rhythm. So here we've got eighth notes and a quarter, eighth notes and a quarter, eighth notes, quarter, quarter. So we're going to sort of clap it like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let me write those numbers up here for you. One time, the rhythm numbers. These are not scale degree numbers, rhythm numbers. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's clap it together. Ready? 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Good. Now, we're going to erase those numbers and do it one more time together. I want you to get used to looking at the notes and not the numbers. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now we're going to look at the scale degree numbers. All right, so this does not start on 1. It starts on a G. If you have to count up from C to G, do it. C is 1, D is 2, E is 3. Let's see, let me start all over. I lost my train of thought. C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, and what comes after F? A G. It's 5. Or you can remember we're going, where the C would be, it would be 1, that's 3, that's 5. But that's how you can do it if you get confused. Just start with the 1. You know, C's 1, D, E, F, and G. It's 5. All right, so we're going to start with 5. Go down to the very next note. We're not skipping anything this time like we did up here. We skipped all the time. Here we're just going to the next note below the 5. Before a 5 comes a 4. 5, 4, back up to the 5. And here we repeat the 5. Now, I've had kids on tests before. Well, they'll say I correctly identified that as a 5. And then they will look at that and say, I guess in their minds they're thinking, surely he wouldn't repeat the same note. It must be something different. And then they'll put that as a 4. And I'll often write on their test, paper when I've had paper tests, why did you put a 4? It's the exact same note. So notes do repeat in music. This is real music. I mean, that's how real music does. They often, the same note repeats. This is 5, and yeah, that's 5 too. And that's 4, and back up to the 5. 5, what do you think this is? Remember, we're skipping a space, going from odd number to odd number. 5, 3. Again, skipping a space. There's a line here. 1. Now, are we skipping a space or are we going to that space? We're going to that space. That's a 2. And back to the line right below it. 1, 1. Okay? Let's just write all these in here. 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5. And let's sing it once. I'm going to let you use those numbers, but be watching the notes. And then we'll erase it and do it without the numbers. So don't just rely strictly on the numbers right now. Let's get our pitch. This is a C, D, E, F, and G, where we're starting on number 5, the G. So, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Do it again with the numbers up here, all right? We're going to do this 3 or 4 times. 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Now we'll erase the numbers and do it 2 more times. All right, here we go. Starting on 5. Let's get our pitch again. 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Now, for the quiz today, you're going to take this last one. I'm not going to show you what it is. You're going to determine what key it's in, and I'm going to go ahead and help you with that. All of these are in the key of C. This is the key of C, 4/4 time. But you're going to, and you know that note is a C. So I'm going to tell you that. That's a C. Then you're going to write the numbers in for me. If that's a C, that's 1. Whatever that is, that's the next letter above the C. You put the number for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually have you write those. I'm going to give you a multiple choice. Okay? You are going to look at the notes, the scale degree numbers, and I'm going to give you some options. I'm going to put, is the first one 1, 3, 6, 4, 2, or is it 1, 4, 3, 2, 1? I mean, I'm going to give you some varieties. You pick the correct one, and that will be, there's only going to be 2 questions. That'll be 1. Then I'm going to ask you about the rhythms. And so you make sure you notice on the test that if it says scale degree numbers, don't get that mixed up with the rhythm numbers. Then the rhythm numbers, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you examples. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, or is it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, or 1, 2, 3 and 4, or 1, 2, 3 and 4 and whatever. I'm going to give you some options. You pick the right rhythm number. That'll be the second question. So first question, scale degree numbers. Second, rhythm numbers. If you have any questions, let me know. And come to our class meetings. Attend our class virtual meetings if you have. It's a great time to ask questions. I've already had a couple of students ask me for clarification. I bring my computer over to the board and explain it, and I think it's cleared up things. So anyway, have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.